Well, folks, I said a stroll through the park, cleared the head after that result today. Keith here from Commando Hoops. If this is your first time viewing the channel, please do like and subscribe. You know, I'm freelancing it, walking through my local park, and at the end of the day, horrible result. The treble is over. We were aiming high this season because we got elite manager Brendan Rodgers in. He's done the treble before. That was his first defeat in domestic cup football with Celtic in 25 games. And you know what? Well deserved, because we were absolutely poor in all aspects of the pitch today. From the goalkeeping department to defence to the midfield. We could not win a battle in the midfield for our lives. Killie deserved to win. Derek McKenna's team were well better, more organised. They knew that we were going to have a lot of possession, and they hit us on the flanks. And we looked lost without Starfelt and Carter Vickers. I know Carter Vickers is out injured. I'm not making excuses. Atate's out, always out. Welch is out. But we need quality over quantity. At this moment, we're buying players for 3 or 4 million, and none of them have zero, feck all experience. Regardless, I think a lot of them come in expecting, this is going to be a stroll in the park, it's Scottish football, we're going to get medals here. I got to put the hard work in. And Callum McGregor said it, his post-match reaction, you can't just go out and win trebles and expect to do it. You have to put the work in. And Celtic today, there wasn't a shift put in whatsoever. A couple of shots on the Killie keeper. We were poor. Kyogo looked lost. Moyeda couldn't string a pass for his life. Abada had a few runs but wasn't effective. Just regards to the midfield, Matt O'Reilly, don't know where he was seen today. He's been absolutely outstanding the last couple of games. There was no plan B. Callum looked lost in the midfield, could not win a battle whatsoever. And as a team, they gotta take the abuse and the grief. We've aimed high, we've won so much trophies over the last 10 years, but that's one of the worst defeats I've seen under Brendan Rodgers in his 2 terms. It's nearly up there as bad as the Lincoln Red Imps. I know they were a part-time team, and Killie are a full-time team, but it just felt like that plastic pitch, taking things for granted, couldn't string a pass, expecting to go out there, regain going into the next round, regain this League Cup. Wasn't meant to be. And I'm glad it might hit us a kick in the face, going back to 69 games when Hearts beat us in the unbeaten run the first time under Brendan. We learned a lot, we got stronger, and it's only early days. It's only 3 games in, but the concerning signs are there. 4 goals conceded in the first 3 games to the likes of Ross County and Kilmarnock. I'm sorry, we're one of the most successful teams in Scottish football. We have a massive budget there. We have a big stadium. We have the fans, and the fans were there behind the goal, singing their hearts out. But it's what we do on the pitch. And Celtic Football Club were embarrassing today, in all aspects. Brendan hinted it on post-match reaction. He kind of said it. It's the pitch. We don't have a plan. You come on here, and it's always the pitch that causes the hassle. Get used to it, Brendan. Livingston's a plastic pitch. We won games there before. We won the league in Kilmarnock back in 2019 with Scott Brown. So I think it's a lot premature. I think Brendan needs to stand up and be accountable, like the way Ange used to be when he got it wrong. I felt like he didn't sell it right today. And a lot of the fans are already saying, Brendan now, I miss Ange. I think it's premature. The guy's only 3 games in, and we're screaming for his head. Give the lad a bit of time. He's won trophies with us before. Everything is not going to be rosy. You win some, you lose some, and you get on with it. You get stronger. We have a good captain there. We just need a few players in the door. I mean 3 or 4 players before the window. And I mean decent transfers, decent experience, not hand-picking guys from leagues that are lower than Scottish football and think that, these can be gems, and they're absolutely poor, and they crack when the event is against them, like a Kilmarnock team chasing them and hitting them on the counter. We need players that are established, and we don't have enough leaders in that team. People say Joe Hart's leader. Yeah, but did Joe Hart help us win today? No, he didn't. Did Callum McGregor help us win today? No, he didn't. And he's helped us a lot in the past win trophies, but this team better not burn out. Injuries already happening. Does it feel like panic stations between fans? A bit. Because we expect success. We expect it just being given to us because we have players that are on 3 or 4 times the wages than the players we're playing against in the league. It doesn't work like that, folks. You put the graft in, you get rewarded. And Kilmarnock deserved the result. It might hurt you feeling that. But you got to look back at the game. We were terrible. We were absolutely dirt. And Quality over quantity is required. If that club do not spend the money in the next 10 to 12 days, it's typical Allwell strings. Typical, you know. Brendan's praised the recruitment. What recruitment? These guys didn't do enough today. Some of them are doing debuts. Some of them are getting first team starts. Still poor. Still not good enough. You know, you're playing for a massive club like Celtic. You deserve results. You have to put the graft in. So let me know how you feel about it. You know, Livy obviously next week, and hopefully we can get the results. Speak to you all soon.